Yes, I can't believe I finally got my dream car. Seeing this happy face, it may come as a surprise to you that I don't like racing games. I know the sim racing community is huge and I mean no offense, but I'm just not one of those people. And it's not because I'm a female or a bad driver. I actually enjoy driving in real life, having worked as an IT consultant where I had to drive different cars regularly. But growing up, I remember watching my dad play Gran Turismo on the PlayStation 1. I recall grabbing the disc and trying it myself, but it never captured me like adventure games did. I just couldn't understand the appeal of sim racing when you could drive in real life. Racing games seem like a far cry from exploring fantasy worlds where anything is possible. So I never played another Gran Turismo game again. But now with Gran Turismo 7 and its new VR mode, a lot has changed and it's now PlayStation's big racing sim franchise. It's well known for its high quality, highly detailed racing simulation experience. It leans heavily towards realism, taking place on actual race courses and demanding perfection in the form of clean racing. If you are not familiar with the franchise, be prepared for an intense focus on cars and racing. About a month ago, the developers added a free VR mode. Many players who have played this mode have remarked that it feels almost like playing an entirely new and different racing game. So I've decided to give it another shot. I'll be delving into the game using various setups, ranging from just using the controllers to a more immersive setup with Logitech's racing equipment, all while attempting to unlock my dream car in the game. This won't be your standard review, instead I'll be focusing on the emotions and sensations evoked by the game in VR rather than simply discussing the mechanics, because that's what VR does for me. I hope you enjoyed. Now join me beyond reality. I began by playing Gran Turismo 7 without VR, using only the DualSense controllers. The haptic feedback was impressive, allowing me to feel the vibrations of motors and differences in road surfaces, but the experience was kinda boring and I even felt motion sick at times. So I turned on my PSVR 2. Now, switching to VR made a significant difference. It made the game seem easier as I could see the depth more, so I was able to predict things like corners better. Visually, the game looks amazing. In VR, it's noticeably a little bit less, but it doesn't matter much. However, I got bored of the setup pretty quick too because it felt a bit too easy. I reached out to Logitech, who generously provided their T29 racing wheel and their new sim racing seats in collaboration with PlaySeat. With this setup, I started to understand the appeal of sim racing. I could control the throttle much better and it just got much more realistic. I felt like I was actually learning real life skills now, but it did not captivate me just yet. The reason for that is that the game loop is basically going through the cafe menus. These are like quests. It tells you what to do, like collecting 3 Japanese cars, which you do by racing. And if you complete that, you'll earn rewards like unlocking new race courses. I found it a bit simple and repetitive at the beginning. Wait a second, do they have my dream car? No way. This changes everything. And I discovered something. Playing my own music in the background drastically changed my experience. You can use Spotify on the PS5 to listen to your own music while playing this game simultaneously. Now, don't get me wrong, the in-game music is actually great, but after listening to it a bit much, it just added to the repetitiveness. At least to me. Let me know your opinion on this. Listening to my own music made the game much more personal, and because VR isolates you from any real-life stress, every race became kind of meditative. This got me to play the game much more just to relax, and I started to unlock more things. Things I started to enjoy, such as stories about the cars I collected. It will teach you more about brands and their cars by giving you facts and whole history lessons. It can get really interesting. This was my first time discovering this aspect of the game, and it made me want to play it even more. In the beginning, you don't have many car options, but later in the game you do, and there was even a sighting of a DeLorean that you can buy. I think this is where I started to feel a bit of addiction, especially when I saw this. Let me show you the car that I really want to unlock or purchase in this game. Kind of my favorite car, the car that I've always wanted to have. It's from my favorite brand, Audi. Audi R8. Look at this. Let me show you the VR showroom. Yeah, let me use my controller. It's a bit easier. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, it's kind of my childhood dream to one day perhaps own this car, but I'm not sure if I'll ever have that much money. But yeah, in game we can. In the game it costs 166,700 credits, but I'm almost there. I have 134,000 credits, so let's go back, let's go race some races for money first. That became my personal mission, unlocking the Audi R8. I started to notice more things in the game too, like there is assist and a lot is turned on by default. So right now I'm playing with all assist on because I just wanted to earn some credits. But if you play like this, it might get a bit easy and perhaps boring. Some people might like that kind of thing and some people might want to turn some of it off because that could make a huge difference, which it did for me. The game got hard and I noticed that I don't really know how to race. It made me want to get better at it and improve my skills. The game's driving school teaches you a lot. It's really cool because I feel like I'm actually improving my real life driving skills with it. I might be able to pass this car now. Yes! Here we go. First position. Let's keep it. Oh, I just made it. Wow. Yes. I should be able to get my full amount of credits now, finally. For this one. Let's see. 10,000 credits. Yes, baby. Ooh, I think I have enough credits. 166. Okay, I forgot. I need 3,000 more. Almost there though. One more race, I think. Here we go. I think I have enough credits now. Let's see. Yes. Yes, baby. Yes. Let's go to the shop. Let's go to the brand central. Yes, baby, I can actually purchase this now. Oh, what's this? Dynamic scenes. What? Okay, purchase. Yeah, are we doing it? Yes, we're doing it. I got it, guys. I got my dream car. R8, the Audi R8. We should maybe go for manual and try that at least. Let's do that. Wow, guys! It's an Audi R8, guys! Go! I feel so incredibly fast! That moment was a culmination of all the experiences and challenges I felt like I faced throughout my time with Gran Turismo 7 VR, and it made me reflect on how far I'd come in my love and hate relationship for sim racing. I'm not even that far in the game because I just now noticed that you can also customize your character, customize your car, and the game will have you taking care of it by doing things like regular oil changes, and it only started to become more important to buy car parts to improve its stats. I can see the appeal in doing all this because you can show it off in online multiplayer modes. There's a lot to do in this game. Also, let's appreciate that the game has no performance issues in VR, which is impressive considering its graphics. I would say while Gran Turismo 7 may still be a game primarily for car enthusiasts, VR has shown me that there is more to sim racing than meets the eye, well, at least Gran Turismo 7. While it still might not be my go-to game, I can see myself playing it occasionally to relax for a long time to come. Let me know if you're like me and not into racing games. If you are, has this video changed your thoughts a little bit? Let me know down below. As for me, I am actually not done yet. I recently got these new accessories by Sim Racing Studio. It's a wind and shake kit and it looks insane. I might make a video on this, but that depends on how many likes this video gets. But I'll definitely share my thoughts on these on our socials, so follow us there. Thanks for watching. A special thanks to all our champions right here. And as always, join me beyond reality by subscribing. Tot ziens.